The New Testament, Jesus Christ was having disciples with him, 12 disciples. Out of them, before making the disciple, before coming to this world, John the Baptist came to this world to make the way for Jesus Christ. He was the forerunner. We will ask them, John the Baptist, what about Jesus Christ? What do you know about him? John 3rd chapter verse 31 says, what John is giving testimony about Jesus Christ, you see.
He that cometh from above
is
above all.
Is above all, not for few. What type of testimony he is giving about Jesus Christ? He that cometh from heaven is over in all. That means he is the supreme God. That was the testimony of the John the Baptist. That was the testimony of Solomon. So, when this child was born, before 700 years back, a prophet was giving testimony about him. He was giving some prophecy. What he was telling about him, Bible says, Isaiah 7th chapter verse 14.
Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign.
Lord himself shall give a sign.
Behold, a virgin shall conceive.
Behold, the virgin shall conceive.
And bear a son. And shall call his name Emmanuel.
And shall call his name Emmanuel. This was the prophecy given by Isaiah. If you want to check up this prophecy, you come back to Matthew 1st chapter, verse 23.
Behold, a virgin shall be with child.
Behold, the virgin shall be with the child.
And shall bring forth a son. And they shall call his name Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Which being interpreted. God with us.
God with us. See, Isaiah said this prophecy, one virgin shall bring forth a son, he will be called as Emmanuel, which is interpreted as God is with us. How many God you are believing? When the child is born in this world, that means our God is with us. Are you trying to understand these things? You believe exactly. God is with us. God will be, or God was, not like so. God is with us. Now, Emmanuel means God is with us. How many God you are believing? Who is our God? You see, Bible says, John 4th chapter verse 24 says,
God is a spirit.
God is a spirit. It is not mentioned in many Bibles. Whether they have changed it or not, I don't know. But in King James it is mentioned. God is a spirit. If God is a spirit, Bible says, when he came as Emmanuel, that spirit would be there in their body, that son. That is why he was called as Emmanuel. So many are not believing this word. They are believing there are three persons in the Godhead. It is not so. Godhead means Father, Son and Holy Ghost. We believe that. But one God manifested in these three offices. When Jehovah the God, he was in spirit. He was in the pillar of fire. He was talking with the Israelites. He was above them. Always he was above them. He was not mingled with the Israelites. He was talking with Moses. He was talking with other peoples. When those peoples were coming out from Egypt, the same pillar of fire was there. He was leading those peoples to the promised land. But that time he was calling these Israelites as his children. That is why they were his children and he was the father for them. He was in the pillar of fire form. When he came as a son, when he was born in this world, he was Son of God. He was Emmanuel with us. The same God was with us. After crucifixion and burial and resurrection, the same God was visible in spirit form. He is with us now. Not only with us, He is in you.